experiences and carry that into the contest.
Now a second down and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Herbert back to the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Herbert on the move to his left. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Throwing is Perkins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st down, Perkins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Perkins. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, Have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. Rolling to his left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Steps away. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Perkins under pressure, and they got to him again. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Perkins. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this run.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. He's got Allen. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikingsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Dragon 60. Solo 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Bryce Perkins. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 14.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Taken in at the 22. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Perkins. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. Perkins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance, not with him.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, so here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Okay, ready?
Here's Cook again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Vikings on 3rd down. For 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Perkins. And now a fumble. The ball's out. They find some open field here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Perkins. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now Herbert. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They run it again with Cook. Room here to run. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
To throw is Perkins.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. So the final seconds have ticked away in this minute.